Hello, I'm Peter Towers, Managing Director of Towers Business Development Proprietary Limited. We've recently finished a business planning project for a new company, QPlas Proprietary Limited, which is a manufacturer of wood and plastic composite products that is going to be sourced from agricultural plastic and from timber residue from African mahogany trees. Today I have a director of QPlas Proprietary Limited, Mr. Joe Tama, with me, and Joe's going to give us some insights to this overall project. How are you, Joe?
I'm very well, thank you, Peter. Yourself?
Good, thank you. Joe, what currently happens to agricultural plastic waste?
Oh, look, been a farmer myself also too over the years, and you notice a lot what's going on. Some is illegally burnt, some goes to landfill. If we get a major event like cyclones or maybe floods, a lot of that probably end up in the environment anyhow. So yes, definitely something needs to be done with this waste.
So some of it's potentially ending up on the Great Barrier Reef?
I would have to say elements of it are, yes.
Okay. What's the timber residue going to be used for in this project?
Okay, well, we're going to be sourcing it from local African mahogany plantations that have been in the ground probably the past 15 to 20 years now. The timber is sold for high value cabinet timber, and the leftover of the tree, obviously there's quite a bit of leftover of the tree. There's not much we can do at the moment with it. So we had been approached by a southern company that's has technology put together using plastic waste and residue from hardwood timber and a few other secret ingredients, and you make a product that's almost virtually indestructible. So we source it from local plantation forestry at the moment, African mahogany. The timber can also be sourced from such other hardwoods as prickly acacia, which is actually a terrible problem for graziers at the moment.
Yeah.
So we can take out a problem area and turn it into something worthwhile. Many other trees can be used as long as they're hardwoods, but yes, we definitely got the plantations ready to go right now.
What characteristics will the products that you're going to produce have?
Oh, okay. Well, I call them, to my own self, virtually indestructible products. Fire resistant, ant resistant, rot resistant. The heat's transferred quite equally throughout the whole, just the way that it's made throughout the whole product, and so it stops warping. Yes, look, it's got a big range of markets that this can actually tap into that's untapped to at the moment. As I said, it's almost a virtually indestructible product.
These processes, what's their effect on carbon emissions?
Oh, look, it's we believe it's around 30 times lower than the natural products. We don't have to source it out of the ground or wherever it may be and then transport it and do all the other various production sort of levels to bring it to a sellable product. The feedstock is pretty much here. We're cleaning the environment at the same time, and because we don't have to go through all that strenuous what do you call it, their mining and transport and transformation, we can do this with about 30 times less emissions than the natural product.
And Joe, the company's purchased machinery from a operator in Victoria who had to relocate his business. That's been transported to North Queensland for installation. When do you expect production to commence?
Okay, well, the transportation is pretty well happening at the moment. The machine's been dismantled, some's already been loaded up. We hope to get it all together in actual production towards the end of March. Maybe might go to April, but at this stage, towards the end of March, we believe.
And how many people does the company envisage employing in the next 12 months?
Yes, directly we're looking at about 20 employees directly. Indirectly, there's quite a few others between transportation, others that are sourcing the plastic from the agricultural farmers. So it's a bit hard to put a figure on the indirect, but directly 20 at the present. We will scale up in future time, not too far down the track. We have other big machinery coming in that will actually probably go around the clock, 24-hour production, a couple of shifts, and we may be looking up to 50-odd employees at the time directly.
Okay. I understand that QPlas has a website. You got the web address?
On www.qplas Proprietary Limited.
I don't think there's any Pty limited in there. Just QPlas.
Leave the
QPlas. Yeah. So that's www.qplas.com.au.
That's it.
Joe, the company's got some information sessions on next week. Could you tell me where they are, please?
Okay, I'll just read this one here to make sure I get it correctly. And we have got Townsville, Wednesday the 29th of January at 9:30 a.m. at the Townsville RSL Club. That's Townsville, Wednesday the 29th of January at 9:30 a.m. For 10 a.m. session at Townsville RSL. Then we have a one for the Lower Burdekin, which will be Thursday the 30th of January at 9:30 a.m. at the Air RSL. So I'll repeat that again. It's the Lower Burdekin is Thursday the 30th of January, 9:30 a.m. at Air RSL. We have one in Bowen on Saturday, the 1st of February at 10 a.m. That's at 304 Richmond Road, Bowen. So I'll repeat that again also. Bowen is Saturday the 1st of February at 10 a.m. at 304 Richmond Road, Bowen.
Okay, so that's an opportunity for farmers, for business people, for people who are just interested in what's happening in new innovative companies in North Queensland to come along and get an overview from the directors.
Absolutely correct. There's a lot of stakeholders out there that have the plastic waste and other tree residues and various other issues there. This is the time to come along and see what we've got to offer these people here, what's happening in the local regions and how we're going to clean up the act a little bit here and create all these jobs also at the same time.
Okay, very good. Joe, if any of the viewers want to get more information at this stage, can they give you a phone call?
Oh, absolutely. Call me direct. My number is 0417 194 185. That's 0417 194 185. By all means, call me. I'm sure we have a lot to talk about.
Okay, well, thank you very much for joining me today in this information report on the activities of QPlas Proprietary Limited, which will be operational from the end of March and creating new economic activity in North Queensland.
Oh, absolutely. I can't stress highly enough how great this thing here is, hitting the triple bottom line, economic, social and environment. There's not too many industries that can do that, create jobs locally. We're about locals, about jobs. We are local people, so we've got a lot of interest here. We've got a love for the place. We're interested in our environment, interested in the future. We grew up here, so we have a strong interest in our local regions. And,
the chairman of the board's a well-known lady in North Queensland business, Joe.
Sandra Richards, she certainly is. She'd probably be embarrassed if I told her all her great stuff that she's done, but she's definitely, she's got fire underneath her, this lady here. She really loves to do things for regional strike, especially North Queensland, where she comes from, out west, and now from Townsville. Heavily involved in the African mahogany. That's how we first met in that particular industry. We got together on a couple of different issues. One being mainly we formed a mahogany processor cooperative to market the timber. The sales, we've got that all arranged. We can do everything from the harvesting to the transport, harvesting, sawmilling, and also marketing. So we started on that. Hence, that's what was where this other idea was born from. When we got approached that we had all the waste wood from these trees that we already represent, and this is how it's all come to place. So yes, Sandra's got a very good, strong background in that. Involved in many community things. Also a finalist in Australia of the Year. How's that? You know, and she's just very, very, very intriguing and hard working lady. She is the rock, absolutely, of what we are doing.
Yes, I've been very impressed with working with Sandra and you and the other members of the leadership team on this overall project. I'm sure it's going to be very successful, and good luck with these information sessions next week.
Thank you very much indeed. Look forward to seeing all the people there.
Okay. Have a good day, Joe.
Thank you very much, Peter.
Thank you. Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.
See you later. Goodbye, everyone.